Since election day is around the corner, how did she know?
We have gathered some information from people we have interviewed.
By the question of
What do you want our president to do for the labor force in the Philippines?
the content of this video is based from their answers.
And we shall discuss it right now, at this very moment, in this very video.
Okay, let's begin.
Major point number 1. Justified wage. Wage is a payment usually of money for labor or services usually according to contract and on hourly, daily, or piecework basis. Minimum wage is a wage fixed by legal authority or by contract as the least that may be paid either to employed persons generally or to particular category of employed persons. Since there exist ongoing complaints regarding the present value of the minimum wage along with the increase in inflation rate, a review of the minimum wage therefore must be done. The president has to treat the workers as his fellow humans, since that is what they really are. He or she has to consider the fact that each employee's output is largely contributed by the treatment they get.
Major point 2. One thing the people want our president to do is to improve the healthcare system, the PhilHealth in general for the sake of our workers. Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, or PhilHealth, was created in 1995 to provide universal health coverage for the Filipinos. However, for the case of our workers, the PhilHealth offers little coverage for hospital expenses. According to our source, out-of-pocket spending remains high in the health expenditure system of the Philippines. The study was done during 2012, where the out-of-pocket contribution stood highly at 48.4%. It reflects the poor coverage of the healthcare system, the PhilHealth in particular. In an article written by InsightGov, in a nutshell, for every 1,000 pesos spent on a hospital bill, families shoulder more than half or 540 pesos. PhilHealth contributes only 85 pesos, while the rest comes from subsidies to hospitals by the national and local governments.
Major point number 3. No to conversion of agricultural lands. Conversion of an agricultural land will be considered given that it gives no economic sustainability and that the land has greater economic value for other purposes. But a study by the Organization for Economic Cooperation Development suggested that agricultural growth contributes to a country's overall poverty reduction. Therefore, overall gains from land must exceed the perceived potential from conversion in order to hinder farm conversion, that is, through increase in the overall wage of the farmer or by assistance in the increment in productivity.
Major point 4. Another thing we want our president to do is to open more jobs, decent jobs. This proposition is supported by the data we have gathered. According to the January 2016 report of Trading Economics, 19.7% of our unemployed are college graduates, 14.5% are college undergraduates, and 45.4% are high school graduates. The total number of unemployed Pinoys stood at 2.469 million. That almost 20% of unemployed Pinoys that have two college degrees has to be an indication of something really wrong with our system.
Major point number 5. Enhancement of skills and knowledge at work. Data from the Philippine Statistics Authority says that employment rate in January 2016 was estimated at 94.2%. Three regions, namely Central Luzon, Calabar Zone, and National Capital Region, had employment rates significantly lower than the national figure. Additionally, 1 in 3 employed persons is a laborer and an unskilled worker. This shows that there's actually no problem when it comes to availability of jobs. Our government says that the reason why there are still many unemployed is because they lack skills required by those jobs. Hence, they should focus more on enhancing the skills and knowledge of those who belong to the labor force so that they will suit whatever skills required by the companies offering the jobs. That's all we're done!